Welcome back, trainers. When's the last time you looked yourself in a mirror? I believe everyone looks at themselves every day in a mirror when they get ready for work, get ready to go out, or just waking up, brushing their teeth. But in this month, you're going to have to be looking at yourself twice with the Mirror Cup. There's going to be an intense month of August, the way to end the summer. There's going to be basically any cup your community decides on through the beginning of time of Pokemon PvP, the Boulder Cup, all the way to the Jungle Cup that we just had a couple days to last month. No, I mean, not last month. It's about to turn August. So it will be last month in an hour and 24 minutes for me. But basically, your community is going to have a choice. Number one that's going to be commonly picked is Season 1 Regionals, which I'm going to be covering today. And Season 1 Regionals is basically, not a lot of people will probably went to it, but it's going to be super exciting. It's going to cover a wide variety range of Pokemon. It's going to be fire, electric, flying, fighting, rock, ground, steel, ice, dragon, fairy, dark, ghost, poison. Ugh. Try saying that out loud, just straight. It's going to be a lot to say. But it's basically like every type, except a few out there that's not listed, like normal. I don't know, it could be wrong, don't quote me. But it's super exciting. There's going to be a huge variety of Pokemon. You are going to be in for a surprise if you never played the Season 1 Regionals. That's why we're going to have to cover a lot of teams. Over here, I'm going to have to show you the top Pokemon on pvppoke.com. That's going to be a lot of Pokemon we're going to have to cover. I'm going to have to save another video for it, breakdown of what Pokemon, the top Pokemon to be using out of this whole list of roster. But this is just an overall idea of what you should be using. Azumarill is going to be number one. Everyone's going to have in their team. He is going to be a super tanky little mouse Pokemon. He definitely has a lot of HP. He can take down a Medicham, which is a huge meta in this format. So Bubble, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump. Definitely want to probably get Play Rough against Medicham, and also the mirror match too. So definitely play around with the movesets, see what you like. You can always change it with Charge TM, but the one I'm running right now is Bubble, Hydro Pump, and Play Rough, and it's doing me really well. I highly recommend it. Medicham is going to be using Counter, Power Up Punch, Ice Punch. Definitely counters get to the Power Up Punch really quick, and then your Medicham can just roll over your opponent's team if they don't have any counter for it. Definitely, if you are running a Medicham, definitely try to get one lucky. Or with high IVs, it is going to be costly to power it up. If you want, use that as your lucky trade with your lucky friend. I definitely recommend it. It will not be a disappointment. Terria, Skarmory, nice birds to have against the grass and Medicham. Swampert, new addition to the Mud Boys. He's going to be really viable for this cup. Mud Shot takes only 5 to get to the Hydro Cannon. Does a lot of damage really quick, but he is also glassy. Me and Satome here, as you can see in the video in the middle, we have been testing Swampert in various fights. He is super squishy. You're going to have to want to fork over a shield or two to protect him to get the other Pokemon knocked out. Definitely try him out. Don't just go in with him blind. There is a learning curve to him. If you can get him as a closer, nice opener, he will definitely burn shields too on the other end. So definitely a good pick too. That's why he's in the number 5 spot. Bastionon, you're gonna need a wall for the birds. Not necessarily, but it is very good to have one of these. Again, Skarmory, Altaria, you can just basically farm it down. You don't need to use shields, which is going to be super nice. Wishcash, Jirachi number 8. I never played with Jirachi or faced one. Comment below if you guys have one from GoFest, and let me know how it goes. Confusion. How fast does Doom Desire charge up to? Very good question. I'm curious myself. Lucario, Bronzong, Venusaur, Tropius, grass checks that you need against the Mud Boys, definitely. If you don't have one, they're definitely going to roll you over with Mud Shot, Stone Edge, and all those other powerful moves. Mud Shot does charge up really quick, so be aware. Definitely want one of these Venusaur, Tropius, or any grass type to definitely counter them. Quagsire, Steelix, Melmetal, list goes on and on. Also, another new addition to this Season 1 regional that we didn't have before is the new fast move Charm. Charm is really strong, hits like a truck. Razor Relief identical a little bit, I think. Not really sure the numbers, but is very viable if you can find the right matchups for your opponent. Wigglytuff, I know Togekiss is very good. Definitely want to get one to try out. So yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon here. Definitely will be doing a nice coverage of what Pokemon you should be bringing to your Season 1 Regionals Mirror Cup. Another good website I like using is PokeBattler.com. Basically filter through Season 1 Regional Tournament, randomly shield, if you have a dual charge moves or not. Definitely will show you the top picks Pokemon with nice pictures, both charge moves that you should be using. Some of them you can test out depending on your community, what they use or what players. This is a very good website, nice layout, very simple. It tells you the win ratios. So I'm going to leave these two linked below. Another thing I want to tell you guys about, if you guys aren't checking the IVs to your Pokemon, you guys should be doing it. Pokemon IVs are very viable in battles. I know some people say, oh, it's only 1500 under Pokemon. It will not be, but I have found out some cases where Pokemon will win with the higher IVs. I've had a 16% IV Skarmory that went for the Boulder Cup that I powered up. I did not know what I was doing, and someone had 98% Skarmory, and I got knocked out a little quicker, but that's just from first-hand experience. I do recommend, if you're going to power up a Pokemon or investing in one, get a high IV one. If you can't find one in the wild, you can trade with friends. It's probably like 75 to 100 Stardust per trade. Just keep trading till you get a good one. Maybe you'll become lucky, which would be really nice, because then you can save on Stardust and the power up. So PokeGenie definitely will give you the best accurate reading for your IVs. IVs as individual values. So for PvP format, for these 1500 or under, you want 0 attack, 15 defense, 15 stamina. If you can get those, I don't have them, but I'm trying to look for some. But these individual values are the basis of Pokemon. They have been out for the DS, the Game Boy games. Now they have implemented in the game for a while of Pokemon Go, so you definitely want to use it and find the best Pokemon for your battles. Another good app I recommend is Calc IV. Calc IV is a little overlay for Android phones. It's a nice app while you're walking around catching Pokemon in the wild. As you can see, there's a little icon here for the overlay. You just push the button and it'll read the level and the percentage of the Pokemon that you're encountering in the wild. Definitely a useful tool, so you're not just catching blindly what Pokemon you are in the wild. Ooh. Hold on a second. I drink water. Been talking too fast and too much. All right. So another good app that I like using for those who want like freebies and are playing free to play on this game. Google Opinion Rewards would definitely help you out. Not only can you leave Pokemon in gyms for Pokecoins, you can also do Google Opinion Rewards, which is really nice. You basically answer surveys on everywhere you go, and then Google pays you accordingly to on how many questions you answer and how you answer, and then slowly it adds up, and then you can redeem it in the Google Play Store for Pokecoins. So I probably bought $20-30 worth of Pokecoins just through this app. I definitely recommend it. It does take only 2 or 3 minutes per survey. You'll get a notification each place you go or wherever you are. Maybe you even get some at home. It's a nice app, so I'll leave this link below if you want to download it, try it out, let me know how it goes. So I've covered all these Pokemon. So Season 1 Regionals is going to be fun. As you can see, me and Satome have our teams over here. This is just a random team I put together. This was our first night battling. We've been battling for quite a few nights, testing out different teams, so I can put together a nice video of what teams should be used. So I'm definitely liking Swampert. As you can see, right here, Swampert versus Swampert. Not going to tank it just to see how much damage it's going to do. Swampert, Hydro Cannon! Woo! Takes away like 70% of your health, so you definitely want to shield if you're having the mirror match. Skarmory is a good pick, very good coverage. Tropius I did not like, so I'm going to be switching that out back to Venusaur. Medicham staple, Azumarill staple, and Bastiodon is a nice wall. I have tried Probopass. Probopass is really good. Probopass did take down Bastiodon, took out Skarmory, took out a lot of, did relatively well against his last team, so I'm going to have to do more testing on it. Overall, this is going to be a fun cup. I will do a coverage of all the Pokemon that are going to be viable and should be used to be considered in your team as your wild cards. Also, I'm hoping my community does a Boulder Cup. Boulder Cup was fun because that's the first time I ever played PvP for Pokemon Go. So I'm definitely going to do coverage of that, regardless if we are doing one or not. I would definitely find some people to practice the battle with if you want to practice battle with me. I know it'll take a while for Ultra Friends, but I'll leave my friend code below. You can add me. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's very helpful for my new channel, and I will see you in the next video, trainers. Goodbye.